Hey everybody, this is GGB getting into the fourth quarter of action. The ACC Buccaneers right now are down by 10 points, but are on a drive right now that could cut that lead to at least 7, maybe possibly 3 if they lead this drive correctly. But right now it's a 46-yard field goal that's definitely makeable by Harrison Butker, but you like to get a little bit closer. And obviously you like to get a touchdown on this possession if you're the ACC Bucs. One tight end set, shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him to take the snap. He fires it quickly. Ooh, tough pass, but it's able to fit in there. 4-yard gain to Darren Waller. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. An interesting choice here on what to do. Do you try a pass here? Do you have faith in Dalvin Cook? I don't have the most faith in the world in Dalvin Cook right now, but he has been getting about 2 yards every play. But they're going to go pass here. Empty set. Trips to the top of the set. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it quickly. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to force it in there to Mike Williams. Mike Williams drops it. We're going to bring 4th and 2. It's an interesting choice. Obviously, a field goal here makes it a one-possession game. But it's a 4th and 2. You can drive all this way down here. You might want to consider going for this if you're the ACC Bucs. It's not my call, but it's a tough one by Bruce Arians, by BA. So we'll see. 14.5 minutes left in this game. So still plenty of time. And that's going to be the argument for going for the field goal here. Mike Williams has the ball in his hands and just drops it. That's unfortunate if you're the ACC Bucs. But 4th and 2, what do? Do you kick the field goal? They do. They bring out Harrison Butker. They trot him out there. Deshaun Watson out there to hold. The kick is up, and it is just barely good by Harrison Butker. Oh, that was. Why is AJ Cole out there kicking? I might have to check the ACC Bucs depth chart after this. For some reason, AJ Cole's kicking. It makes no sense. Harrison Butker should be out there kicking. AJ Cole, though, kind of carrying right now with he's the starting punter, by the way, for the Bucs. For some reason, he is kicking. I don't know how that ended up happening. I'll definitely fix that if the Bucs do end up making it past this game. I guess it's just a choice by Bruce Arians. It was not my fault. It was a choice by Bruce Arians to have A.J. Cole kick instead of Harrison Butker. This is going to be returnable. And he's going to get tackled about the 29-yard line. But yeah, that's weird. I'm going to whoever makes it, I'm going to double check both them and the other team that makes it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to double check both these teams before we head into the next round. But okay, 7-point game. By the ACC Buccaneers. And if you're the ACC Bucs defense, you need to stop. If you're offense. And if you're the Big Ten Bengals, go down the football field and score a touchdown. That would make it, you chew about 5 minutes off this clock and leave them 9 minutes to score 2 touchdowns. That would be tough. Under center here is Tom Brady. 2 tight end set, type formation. He's going to go pass here. He has some time. He fires it over the middle. Wide open is Michael Thomas. He's going to pick up about 11 yards. It's enough to pick up that first down. Gets it to the 39-yard line. Michael Thomas makes another big catch in this ballgame. Mike seems to be getting forgotten about here. I mean, it makes sense because you got to focus on Stephon Diggs and George Kittle, but still. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Looks like probably a 3-man rush by the ACC. They do bring a 3-man rush. He has time. He fires it underneath to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's going to get gang tackle friendly, about a gain of 1 yard here to the 40-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 8. Ezekiel Elliott makes his 2nd catch of the ball game. Zeke has had his snaps have definitely decreased here in the second half. It seems to be leaning more on Jonathan Taylor and less on Ezekiel Elliott here. Shotgun, empty set is Tom Brady. Looks like a 3-man rush by the ACC. It is a 3-man rush. He fires quickly. It's going to be incomplete. Him and Michael Thomas are on different pages, but that's going to bring up a big 3rd and 8 here. Chance to get a huge stop if you're the ACC Bucs on defense. Chance to get a huge stop, try and get a touchdown to tie this game up. 3rd and 8. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Looks like probably a blitz by the ACC. They drop out of it. 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it underneath. It's going to be caught by George Kittle. George Kittle's going to fight his way. He's going to be about a yard short. It's going to be about a yard short here. This brings up 4th and 1 from about midfield. And you're on your own side of midfield. It's going to be interesting, but I think you punt this ball away. I think you do. I think you send out Sam Cock, and then you punt this ball to Hunter Renfrow. So interesting here. Takes the snap. The punt is off. That's going to be aimed toward the sideline. Gets about the 20-yard line, about the same as a touchback for Cock. But 12 minutes and 55 seconds left, and obviously they have plenty of time to try and go down this field and score a touchdown, tie this game up. Interesting thing here. I hope it really doesn't come down to a field goal. I hope the ACC doesn't miss a field goal because I have a punter at kicker. If that does happen, I'm going to be kind of heartbroken for the ACC. I feel like they will have rigged it against them. But 20-yard line, 80 yards away to go. 80 yards away from a touchdown that would tie the game for Lamar Jackson and help send your team to the next round. Dalvin Cook lined up beside you. You're going to go pass here. He fires it to Dalvin Cook, and it's going to be incomplete, actually. It looked like he had it for a second, but unfortunately he's incomplete for the ACC. Great defense there by the Big Ten Bengals to force the incompletion. But there goes a couple seconds off the clock. 2nd and 10, though, by Lamar. And if you're Lamar Jackson, you can either be the hero for this football team, or you can be someone that makes everyone remember this football game for what could have been. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes a snap. Foreman rush. He fires quickly. It's going to be caught by Darren Waller all the way down to the 35-yard line. Big gain there by Darren Waller. And that's Darren Waller right now and DeAndre Hopkins are. I mean, like it's the final quarter. This is your go-to or die moment. Go home. If you lose, under center, Lamar Jackson takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He scrambles to his right. He has a lot of running room. He does take off. He's going to keep running. He takes a hit. He's going to go all the way down to the 41-yard line. And that's what you want from your quarterback. A guy that's willing to do that, take a big hit, and keep going. Try and pick up a little bit more yardage. And that's what I love about Lamar Jackson. Man, huge hit there. And he just keeps on going. Denzel Ward hits him pretty hard. Lamar Jackson just spins out of it, though, and keeps going. And he was not going to slide there. Gets to the 41-yard line of the Big Ten Bengals. Clock's still moving. It doesn't matter a whole lot, though, but obviously it's going to matter in the end. Under center is Lamar Jackson. False start by the offensive line. I don't think I've seen that penalty yet in this conference championship, but that was big. I don't know if that's the crowd or just the offensive line being not on the same page. That was significant here. And the ACC is not exactly the biggest deep threat offense in the world, so being behind the sticks is not the greatest for them. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has time here. He scrambles out of the pocket. He has some running room. He's going to slide to the 37-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. Good 10-yard gain out of Lamar Jackson. 404 total yards for offense, and that's a lot of offense for only 17 points, honestly. But yeah, that's like going up and down the football field 4 times, and they have 17 points. It's kind of funny to me. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. 2nd and 5 coming up. They bring 4-man rush. He has some time. He fires it, and that's going to be caught on the sideline by Mike Williams at the 22-yard line. Big catch by Mike Williams. And 4th catch of the ball game for 68 yards for Mike Williams. Mike, he dropped a big pass last drive that forced a long field goal by A.J. Cole, their punter. By the way, A.J. Cole kind of deserves an award here, honestly. He's got to get some huge credit for hitting that field goal. I don't know why he is the starting kicker for this football team. It should definitely be Harrison Butker. I don't know why. The depth chart is really messed up in this football game. But yeah, shotgun for Lamar. Dalvin Cook beside him. He takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He has time. He fires it. That's going to be inaccurate. Oh, if that's accurate, trying to get it to Tyler Boyd, I believe. And if that's accurate to Boyd, that could be a huge play, maybe even a touchdown, but at the very least inside the 5-yard line if that's an accurate pass by Lamar Jackson. But you can't ask for much more what Lamar Jackson's bringing you on this final drive. On that final drive. Obviously, they're probably going to end up getting another chance at this drive, but this is a big drive, chance to tie the ball game up for the ACC Bucs. This has a chance to be an epic finale here. Shotgun from Lamar. I only hope this the SEC and the Pac-12 games. That's interesting. Takes a snap. They bring a blitz. He has time. Eventually, he's going to get sacked by Joey Bosa. I've yet to see Nick Bosa return, by the way. That is an interesting thing, but Nick Bosa, I have yet to see return in this game, and if Nick Bosa does not return, I'm going to have to flip a coin to determine. Big sack, though, by Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa gets a huge sack on... I don't remember what down that was. Oh, shoot. Was that first? That had to be second, right? This is a possibility of a 3rd and long. 3rd and 16 from the 28-yard line. And honestly, I really don't want AJ Cole kicking from this far away. But Joey Bosa gets his X Factor activated, and that's not good news for the offensive tackle on that side. Takes the snap. The screen out to Dalvin Cook. He has some running room, actually, but it's hunted down from behind. JJ or TJ Watt. It's a Watt. I don't know if it's JJ or TJ. It's JJ. JJ Watt with his first tackle of the ball game. I was worried that they might have lost him for this game, and had to start Chase Young. But JJ Watt makes his first real big play of this football game. 51 is Joey Bosa. Onto the field is AJ Cole to kick this ball. Hopefully he can make it, because I would feel really bad if he misses it. The kick is up, and it is good by AJ Cole. AJ Cole absolutely carrying right now. Oh, my God. Great kick through the uprights by AJ Cole. But makes it a 4-point ball game, and Tom Brady comes back, and if he gets a touchdown here, can shoot 5 minutes off this clock. It could be very much the game. We'll see, though. The ACC Bucs got a huge stop last drive. We'll see if maybe they can get one this drive. Stephon Diggs back there with a return. Kickoff by AJ Cole. Really carrying all the duties right now. Punter, kickoff, kick specialist, and kicker. All 3 positions. Might as well have him play holder and long snapper while you're at it. But 1st and 10 coming up. And onto the field comes Tom Brady. Tom Brady's last drive wasn't the greatest thing in the world. Obviously had to punt the ball back to an offense. And then they made it a 4-point ball game. But a field goal makes it 7 points. So, while a field goal isn't the best thing in the world, it wouldn't make it a 7-point game. The best they could really do is tie you, conceivably. Touchdown is obviously what you want here. It's what you're aiming for if you're Tom Brady. A long touchdown drive would really put this out of question. 3-man defensive line under center. Here's Tom Brady. Dalvin Cook lining behind him. They're going to go pass here. He has time. He's eventually pressured, but he's going to find a man all the way to almost the 50-yard line. If that's a roughing the passer pass, it is roughing the passer. And already the Big Ten Bengals are put in excellent field position thanks to Aaron Donald roughing the passer. Already at the opposition 37-yard line. And just like that, Robbie Gould's probably already in field goal range for a 52-yarder. Yeah, Tom Brady. And this offense has the chance to make it a 2-possession game. 9 minutes, barely any clock time has gone off the clock already. One tight end set under center. Here's Tom Brady. Looks like probably a blitz here by the ACC. They're going to play action here. 4-man rush. He has plenty of time. Fires it underneath. It's going to be caught by Jonathan Taylor. Good move. Gets into the 30-yard line. 7-yard gain by Jonathan Taylor. I don't know how many passes he's caught this game. Actually, the ACC has more offensive yards than the Big Ten. I didn't think that was going to happen. Jonathan Taylor's first catch of the ball game. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Shotgun for Tom Brady once again. If you're the ACC Bucs, you just got to force another field goal. He takes the snap. 4-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be incomplete. Just firing it into traffic, trying to force the ball to George Kittle. But triple covered there. And really nowhere could fit that in. Just lucky that's not intercepted is Tom Brady. If you're the ACC Bucs, a stop would be rather huge right now. This would be a huge stop for your team. If you can just stop them here. 2 tight end set. Under center is Tom Brady. Jonathan Taylor lined up behind him. I think it's probably going to be a pass here. They're actually going to go outside handoff. And Jonathan Taylor's going to get tackled short. He's going to get tackled short of the line to gain. And 4th and 1, it's going to be an interesting call here. Denzel Perriman with a huge tackle there on the outside. 4th and 1. What do you do, Zach Taylor? Do you go for it? Do you try and keep your drive alive? Or do you kick the field goal? Go conservative. This is definitely Robbie Gould field goal range. It's not only field goal range, just almost an automatic make for him. A lot of time. It's only a 40-something yarder. So we'll say 4th and 1. What do the Big Ten Bengals decide to do? They're going to send out Robbie Gould out here to kick this ball through the uprights. It's going to be about a 45-yard kick. 43-yarder, actually, I believe. Kick is up, and it is good by Robbie Gould. It is a 7-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is up by Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould nowhere near as impressive. A.J. Cole absolutely carrying the special teams right now. I got to give props to the man. Because he should not be starting a kicker. It should be Harrison Butker. I don't know why it's not. But he's made 2 field goals. 2 more field goals than he should have attempted. But he's made both of the field goals. That's still a 7-point game with 8.5 minutes left to go. And Jalen Ramsey back there to return. And if you're the ACC Bucs, it's your chance to tie this ball game up. You had that chance last time. Jalen Ramsey, this is going to be returnable. He brings it up the middle. He's going to get tackled only about the 22-yard line. But out on the field comes an offense that has been inconsistent, to say the very least. It started off the game, easy touchdown. And then it got another touchdown relatively quickly after that. But since then, they've only scored 6 points. They've been down there. They've just made some mistakes near the goal line. An interception in midfield that took away a very promising drive. An interception near the goal line that took away a drive that went all the way from the 12-yard line all the way down to the opponent's 19 and ended up making a big mistake. Shotgun is Lamar Jackson, Joey Bosa as his X-Factor activated, and yet another sack by Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa's 3rd sack of the ball game. And right now, Joey Bosa is single-handedly wrecking the ACC's game plan here. And Joey Bosa is huge. Playing some huge football here. Easily the best pass rusher on this football team right now. Obviously, TJ Watt's probably a higher overall. With his X-Factor activated, Joey Bosa is getting a very good matchup on the other side. He is getting some significant pressure on Lamar Jackson. And if you're Lamar Jackson, you got to get it out quickly here. Shotgun for Lamar. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He actually has time here. He fires it. That's going to be deep. That's going to be almost intercepted. Oof. Almost there. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15 by the ACC. And it's going to be an interesting thing. I don't know. I don't know if you want to go too aggressive here and try and pick up this thing up. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up behind him. Takes the snap. He's going to pass here. He has some time, plenty of time actually. Scrambles out of the pocket. He's going to get sacked once again by Joey Bosa. Gets his 4th sack of the ball game. Going to end up being for no gain. But 4th sack. Big time plays by Joey Bosa on this drive. With 7.5 minutes left to go, the ACC is going to have to punt this ball right back to a Big Ten offense that has been very difficult to stop for the defense. It has been very difficult. They've been luckily forcing some field goals, but if you're the ACC Bucs defense, you gotta force a punt here. Punt this ball away is A.J. Cole once again. A.J. Cole carrying. The punt is off by A.J. Cole. It's going to land at about the 30-yard line. Big leg on A.J. Cole, but it's going to be returnable. Gets it to about the 40-yard line is Stephon Diggs. And out of the field trots Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a chance to really end this game with a long drive that results in points. We'll see if he can do it. Jonathan Taylor and Ezekiel Elliott should both be pretty huge parts of this drive, in my opinion. But if you can take 3 minutes, 4 minutes off the clock and score a field goal and make it a 10-point ball game, it's going to be it's going to be an uphill battle for the ACC to come back in this game. So if you're the defense, you really need to stop and let up 0 points. Shotgun for Tom Brady. 3-man rush. So he's going to probably have time. He has a lot of time. He fires it. It's going to be wide open. Is Terry McLaurin, I believe. Terry McLaurin with this... Actually, not Terry McLaurin. Sorry, not Terry McLaurin, guys. Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke with his third catch of the ball game here. And picks up a first down and keeps the clock moving. That's a pretty important thing if you're the Big Ten. And already at around midfield on the ACC side of the 50. Under center here, once again, is Tom Brady. 2 tight end set. Looks like possibly a blitz by the ACC. They drop out. They bring a 4-man rush. And he's going to get tackled. Tight end TJ Hawkins is going to get tackled for about a 8-yard gain, 7-yard gain. They mark him. Sorry. 2nd and 3 coming up. 6.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter of action before this game is over. We'll see. 2nd and 3 coming up. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He fires it quickly. It's going to be caught on the edge by, I believe, Terry McLaurin. I believe that's Terry's first catch of the ball game. We'll see. Might have been Stephon Diggs as well. It is Terry McLaurin's first catch of the ball game, but he picks up the first down with 5-yard gain. And right now, they're at about a 52-yarder, and that's very much makeable for Robbie Gould. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Takes the snap. They're going to run up the middle, and Jonathan Taylor's going to be tackled after about a 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5. 5.5 minutes left to go. And I'd just be chewing clock here. Very much in field goal range already. 47-yarder is really nothing for Robbie Gould. And the only thing that can keep the ACC in it right now is you not taking enough clock off the board or you making a mistake. You can't do that if you're Tom Brady. Shotgun. Takes a snap. 3-man rush. He has some time. He eventually pressures it. He fumbles the ball. Zeke recovers it. And Zeke's going to actually... I don't know who that is. That's not Zeke, obviously. But he picks up a first down. Offensive lineman Ryan Ramczyk making a huge play, and that's going to be heartbreaking for the ACC. You force a fumble. You force one. But Ryan Ramczyk picks up the ball, and he powers his way for a first down. Great heads-up play by Ryan Ramczyk. And it could have been a lot worse if you're the Big Ten, and it could have been a game, a keep you on the game play by the ACC, but unfortunately not able to recover that football. Looks like a 3-man rush by the ACC. Shotgun for Tom Brady once again. Takes a snap, 3-man rush. He has some time here. Fires it underneath. It's going to be caught by George Kittle before going out of bounds for only about a 3-yard gain. The thing is, if you're the ACC, you got to strike quickly here. You still have 3 timeouts. So if you get some stops here, if you get a stop, they obviously the field goal is probably going to be made. But if you get a stop, it's a 10-point game. You can go down the football field quickly and get a touchdown. But you're going to have to go quickly, like extremely quickly. And right now, it's not looking like your defense is going to get a turnover or anything. 2nd and 7 coming up, though. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Looks like another 3-man rush by the ACC. Hand off Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has a pretty huge hole. He's going to pick up the first down at the 16-yard line. This is what you got to do if you're the Big Ten. And that's how that's how you move on to the next round if you're the Big Ten, is just chew some clock and end up getting some points at the end of this drive. And right now, that's what they're looking like they're doing. Under center here, once again, is Tom Brady. He's going to go handoff up the middle, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has some running room. He's going to force his way all the way down to the 8-yard line. Right now, it's looking like the Big Ten's going to pull out a touchdown here, barring a stop here by the ACC. And that touchdown would make it a 14-point ball game, and that's going to be a tough one for the ACC to overcome. Yeah. Under center here, once again, is Tom Brady. 2 tight end set. Jonathan Taylor line up behind him. He's going to go pass here, actually. Eventually pressured. That's going to be incomplete. Almost a big play made on that football by 25. If that's almost, it's not really close to being an interception. It's not like it went through the hands or anything. But if you were able to come down with that football, you would have been a hero for the ACC. But empty set here for Tom Brady. That'll be interesting. Chance to get a turnover here if you're the ACC. They bring a blitz, fires quickly. It's going to be caught, and he's going to get a touchdown here. Never mind. They get a touchdown. big play made by Ezekiel Elliott in the receiving game, and they get a touchdown. That's going to make it a 14-point go-all game, barring the extra point by Robbie Gould. And if you're the ACC, you have to score, like, really quickly. Like, I mean, a minute and a half quick has to be your drive down this football field. They bring a blitz, and honestly, mid-blitz near the goal line is never a good idea, in my opinion, especially when they go empty set. Could have audibled out of that to a better play. Out there to kick the extra point is Robbie Gould. Russell Wilson out there to hold. The kick is up, and it is good. It is a 14-point ball game. And unfortunately for the ACC, that is probably going to be it. Technically, they still have some hope, obviously. The FCS Division II, Division III almost came back. And the only thing you have to do for the ACC is you got to score quickly, right? I would say you have to have at least a minute and a half on the clock when you give the ball to the other team. So that way they're running and you taking timeouts. You can still get the ball back with a minute, and you have time at least to try and get a touchdown. So, in my opinion, if you're the ACC, can't use any of your timeouts, and you got to score in 2 minutes or less if you want to have any chance to come back in this game. Kick is off by Robbie Gould. It's going to be returnable by Jalen Ramsey at the end zone. Not in the end zone, the 5-yard line. Get it to the 28-yard line. And if you're Lamar Jackson, now it's time to showcase your ability as a passer, not your ability as a runner. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. And if you're Lamar Jackson, you need a touchdown quickly, by the way. So D-Hop and Darren Waller is obviously your top go-to threats. Mike Williams and Tyler Boyd are also considered targets here. But obviously D-Hop and Darren Waller is who you're going to be going to. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Joey Bosa obviously still has his X Factor activated. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Eventually pressure. He fires it underneath Dalvin Cook, who's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. 7 yards, they mark him. Brings up a 2nd and 2. And if I'm the ACC, I'd be going no huddle. You have 3 minutes to score 2 touchdowns. That's going to be a tough one. And every second really matters here. And having huddles like this is not going to help your time. Down to 3 minutes already. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. They bring a 4-man rush. He fires quickly. It's going to be inaccurate. Trying to get that ball on the slant. Brings up a 3rd and 2. I don't know if it's at the point. I think it's at the point under 4, or if you go out of bounds, the clock stops. So going out of bounds here should also be a strategy for the ACC to try and save some clock. 2 minutes and 54 seconds, though. Desperately need the first down. Tight formation. Shotgun is Lamar Jackson. They bring a 4-man rush. Quarterback spy fires it. It's going to be caught on the outside by, I believe, Tyler Boyd, all the way down to the 48-yard line. Big catch by Tyler Boyd on that. But honestly, should probably hurry up. Literally almost to the 2-minute warning. Only at midfield. It's like they have no, hurry. They don't feel like they have... I feel like they have all the time in the world. Guys, you do not have all the time in the world. Let me tell you. If you do not get a touchdown before a minute 30, you have no chance of winning this football game. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes the snap. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught by DeAndre Hopkins at the 46-yard line. Only gain of about 6 on the play, and that's going to be about the 2-minute warning. So only at the 46-yard line. 2-minute warning happening, and it's just some incompetent time management right now, or clock management by the ACC. And honestly, it's the way you could describe the end of the first half as well. Incompetent clock management by Bruce Arians and this coaching staff. And it caused you to really lose this football game. I don't know. If you lose this football game, it's a lot on your clock management skills. And obviously the interceptions are things to point at, but obviously when you had it at the 3-yard line or whatever, 4-yard line with 16 seconds left in the first half, that's a big mistake there. And Lamar Jackson fires it. He's going to throw that ball away. Almost sacked. Obviously just wants to get the ball out, live to play another down. But 3rd and 4, a minute and 55 seconds remaining. A minute and 55 seconds between the Big Ten Bengals moving on and going on to face whoever wins the SEC Pac-12 game in the Super Bowl Only a minute and 55 seconds standing in there. Where shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Takes a snap. 3-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be incomplete. Try to get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. We're going to bring up a 4th and 4 from the 46-yard line. Obviously, you're going to go for it. 4th and 4. And it's just kind of disappointing, I'm going to be honest. I expected more out of the ACC Buccaneers to actually try and give this a chance here at the end. Under center is Lamar Jackson, trips to the bottom of the set. He's going to go pass here, obviously. He has time behind him. He fires it. This is going to be intercepted to put another little bit in the cap of the Big Ten Bengals. DeAndre Campbell gets the interception with a minute 45 left to go and a chance to run out this clock as the Big Ten Bengals on offense. Big pick by Campbell. Not a big pick. It's mid. You could have knocked it down. You could have had it around the same spot. But yeah, Tom Brady retakes the field, and Tom Brady is going to go to his first ever Conference of Champions championship. Him in the Big Ten for the first time since for the first time since he won it the first year against the Big 12. And he's going to face either the SEC or the Pac-12 for a chance to repeat. Big Ten have always been a great football team over the past couple of years, but unfortunately unable to get there. And this year they're going to be able to get there. Run there by Jonathan Taylor. They're going to take a timeout. It's really over for the ACC Bucs. Lamar Jackson's team's going to go home. They compete almost every year, so I wouldn't be too sad for them. It's been a couple of years since they won it, obviously. They were the first year. They won it the first year was actually put on my channel. You can go back and watch it. The ACC had a pretty killer run in that tournament. But yeah, under center here is Tom Brady. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. They're going to hand off to JT once again. He bounces it to the outside. He's going to get tackled, though, for only about a 2-yard gain. And if the ACC uses all the timeouts, heck, they could get the ball back with a minute and 30 seconds, only down by 2 touchdowns, probably inside their own 20. I mean, wow. They really have a chance in this game. They really don't. They have a chance maybe to cut it. Actually, if they had any alacrity on offense, maybe they could have had a chance, but they do not here. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Jonathan Taylor line up behind him. He's going to go hand off to JT. He's going to get tackled for only about a gain of 2. He's at the 48-yard line. And out onto the field to punt those ball away. Sam Cock. 4th and 4. But only a minute 33 remaining. And the Big Ten is definitely going to be moving on to the Super Bowl. And it's going to be interesting. The SEC and the Pac-12 both have never won one. So they're going to have some extra motivation here. But obviously Tom Brady is a winner at the most elite level. So we'll see here. I think it has the possibility of being a really fascinating Super Bowl. It's going to go out about the 12-yard line. And they have about a minute and 27 seconds to go down the field, get a touchdown, extra point, onside, get that, touchdown, extra point. Seems unlikely, to say the very least. You have to go, 88 yards in less than a minute 27 seconds, probably about half of that, because you also have to do this. You have to get it get the onside, then go from around midfield, try and get another touchdown. So it seems unlikely, but ACC is going to try it here. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. As long as you don't play horrible defense, the Big Ten Bengals, you're fine. Fires on the run, is able to get it underneath to, I believe, Tyler Boyd. Only picks up about 8 yards in the play, and that's what you need if you're the Big Ten Bengals. Obviously, they're going no huddle here. You can tell by the huddle they're setting. But second and 2, and minute remaining for the 20-yard line. All you got to do is 80 yards if you're Lamar Jackson. Takes a snap, 4-man rush, fires, able to get it over the middle for about a gain of 5, and clock's still moving. So, yeah, if you're lucky for the ACC, you maybe get to around midfield at the pace you're going before the game ends. Yeah, great no huddle, guys. Honestly, phenomenal. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up behind him. He's going to take the snap, 4-man rush. He scrambles on the run. He fires on the run, able to get it to Dalvin Cook. Gets it to about the 31-yard line. So give him about 6 on the play. This is what you need to do, right? If the game's about to end, take dink and dunk passes over the middle Yeah, they'd be lucky to get it to midfield at this point. They need a pretty miracle play here. 15 seconds left. It is over 100% for the ACC Buccaneers. No chance. This is going to be the last play of the game. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. Fires it. That's going to be completed on the edge. Actually, never mind. We're going to get one more play. Sorry, Tyler Boyd gets out of bounds here. So the clock's going to stop. So we'll get one more play. But the Big Ten Bengals are going to be moving on to play either the Pac-12 or the SEC and the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. No home field advantage. So we're going to see who's the better football team, who is the best conference. I'm really kind of excited to see. Is the Big Ten going to be the first team to ever repeat, or will the SEC or Pac-12 win their first one? We'll see. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Last play of the game. Probably going to go Hail Mary here. Try to make it a little bit less embarrassing. Fires on the run. Deep downfield. It's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, everybody. This is GGB. Coles Pepper saying adios, amigos. And good luck to the Big Ten next round.